Hey, what's up? It is DJ. Welcome back into Ep19. In the last one, we finally paid off the rest of our loans. So, hey, if you missed that, definitely go check it out. I have been sitting around wondering why I'm making the same amount of hay and silage, but for some reason, I have more hay than I do silage. And when I loaded up the game today, I found the culprit. Turns out, I still had the BGA, so all of my silage has been going over to the BGA, which sucks. So I'm gonna have to activate that so that we can finally make a little bit of money off of the silage that happened to go all the way over to the BGA. And once that's all completed, I'm gonna delete it. That's supposed to be the cow's food, but evidently the biogas plant decided it wanted to have its fair share. For now, at least, we have 2 fields that are ready to harvest, plus we have a full grass field area that's ready for harvest as well. This is our barley field. We're gonna be getting a lot off of it, and we're gonna be selling all of it. However, our soybean field, well, soybeans don't sell until the spring, so we're going to have to play at least until the spring. Because this episode 19, I feel we accomplished the thing I wanted to accomplish. So I feel like probably after 20, that may be it for this. Well, we're not getting as much off of this field as I thought we were going to. But you know what? Still not too bad. So we went all that way, and all of that is 50,000. So yeah. Unless I sold some stuff in the last one and totally forgot about it. That could have also been it as well. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and dump this. We'll make some more cash money off of it. I didn't check to see if this was the best place to sell, but you know what? It's the closest. So I think that says a lot. There you go, $77,000. Not too shabby. Let's finish this field up. Oh no, we definitely had another load of this. I think that's what put us over the edge when it came to paying off our loan. Yeah, we've definitely paid that off. Speaking of, I would love to take a look and see how much money we've made today. Sold milk, yeah. Harvest income, $585. Yeah, that's not too shabby at all. We are almost done with this field. We've gotten some more, a good amount as well. There's no 30,000 liters in here. We've probably got, I don't know, maybe 2,000 more? Maybe a little bit less than that. I'm not quite sure how much is going to be left of this little strip. But you know what? We have done good, and we are all ready to rock and roll. The good thing is, as well, is, well, all of the money that we're making right now, this is our money. None of this is for anybody else. Yeah. There's another idea that I had, because I want to sell the BGA, because if I'm going to come back to this save in at any time, usually what I'll end up doing after a series, I will continue to play on it because I've invested so much time, and then I could just kind of play and have some fun, you know? Try a few things that I wasn't able to try or maybe didn't want to try and on camera and something like that, you know? So I kind of want to get rid of the BGA because I never really used them, at least in FS25 I have yet to use them straight up. So yeah, we'll see. Right at the end now, how are we doing? That is all of it. Straw is being dropped, and we got another 32,000 liters off of the rest of that. See, I told you there was about 2,000, not bad. I do have an idea for the BGA, though. I think I mentioned that, sorry. I got a message, and I totally forgot what I was doing. So on here, I think we're gonna go sell that just right away. I know it's got 50-some thousand liters of silage in it, but if I sell that and we don't get the money for the silage, there we go, another 51 grand, not bad. If I sell that and we do not get the money for the silage, why don't I just, what was that? Why don't I just fill this up with 50,000 liters? I think there's 54 in the BGA, correct? Oh no, there's 50 now. All right. So that is going down a little bit. We are making digestate. It's not going to be amazing, but it is making it. I don't know how fast that's going to take that down. Huh. It looks like a couple liters every now and then, maybe dropping 2 to 3 liters every couple seconds. So, it's going down, but it's not going down fast. And I really don't want the money. I want to feed that to my cattle. Although I also have to look at this stat right here. We have 1.7 million liters of TMR, and we're never going to need that much. So why should I try? So all done with that field. I do need to put the header back on this because now we have to go back over to where we were and set back up again, because there is a certain spot that I like to start with this next build, and I'm not gonna stray away from that. So now with the soybeans will actually produce a straw. However, just a heads up, that is, I don't know, maybe not realistic. I have no idea. I'm not the person to ask about that. All I know is that I use Yoast Modding's Extended Straw Crops mod. I love said mod. Works great. It's one of my faves ever. And I will continue to use that mod until, well, until sometime for sure. Forever. So into the field we go. Let's find that line and line it up we do. Yes, and we are getting a good amount of straw. Man, look at all that coming up. That is very cool. We had to bump up a little bit. That sun coming in from over there is just, it's just so blinding. Oh, me. So, soybeans. Let's see if we could jump in here real quick and see said soybeans. The prices on them, bam, right here, June. So this is going to take a little while in order for us to sell those, at least for a good price. And it's currently November. So I am thinking about putting another crop down. We'll kind of see. We don't need to be honest. I mean, we got our money. We made our money. There's nothing more that we need to buy. So what we may end up doing is just letting the fields be for a little while and just seeing what the animals bring us. That may be what I do. I'm not sure. So we made it all the way around and the top little bit right here. But that is it. That is what we've got right there. The thing is, this was just about full. I can never remember how much this thing holds. 13,500. All right, well, that's how much we're overloading then, I guess. And there we go. We are all set for our headlands. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. So what I am going to do now is we're going to head down to the bottom of the field. We've done this quite a few times on this field. I've tried starting it at the top. It does work fine, but I don't like the way it looks. I think it looks silly. So we're going to start it down at the bottom. I've also decided what to do with the BGA. We're going to sell it. The reason being, because today in game, we're also going to have to mow all of that grass, and we're going to have to turn that into hay and silage as well. And, well, let's be honest, it's going to cost me trouble. And I don't want no trouble. All right, well, for some reason, this combine harvester keeps trying to go up to the top of the hill for whatever reason. I don't know if you know this or not, but this is where the line is. But it keeps trying to go up to the very top of the field for whatever reason. So I'm not quite sure why. Let's try one more thing. I think I've got it set work the headlands on and off. Maybe if we tell it not to do that. I thought I'd already hit the headlands, but okay, yeah, that worked. I'm also going to go ahead and disable our silage here. We do have 536,000 liters of digestate. I gotta be honest with you, do not care. Let's deactivate that. Boom, there we go. And we need to go into build mode, which hopefully doesn't crash the game, as sometimes it does. Don't know why. Let's come over here. Let's delete this. Ooh, value, $875,000. I don't need that. That's too much money. I'll take it, but I don't need that. This is ridiculous. All right, so it did not give me the silage that was mine to begin with. So I guess we're gonna have to fill this trailer up with silage, but right now it's got soybeans in it, so we'll cross that bridge when we have to. Hey, good news, if you're playing on Oak Bridge and you don't use the BGA, go sell it. It's so expensive, 875 grand. Goodness, what a way to get some cash. I've also increased the combine harvester speed up to 12 just for the sake of finishing this field up a little bit more quicklier. I'm using the real speed limit mod, unfortunately PC only, but if you're on console, you can easily use the Colossus pack and go, what is it, 70, 80 miles an hour, 40, something like that. I know there's different speed capacity or speed limits on all of the different pieces of equipment. Why is the combine skipping a row? That makes no sense. I was curious, so I took a look at the sawmill. Sawmill's selling for $0. Why is the sawmill $0? But the other production, the BGA, was $875. I made so much cash. I don't even want that much money. Oh, it almost feels wrong to have it. So I gotta be honest with you. I'm gonna remove it. Add remove money. Okay. 875,000. Yeah. That feels right. I don't know why. It just feels for everything we've done with this series, It felt scummy to just get that much money that fast right away. I didn't like it. All right, so we've made it around pretty far. So we're not too far away from the top of the field here. We're about 94, 95% on here so far. Maybe 96 here in a second. Yeah, I don't think we're going to hit it. That's all right. Let's go ahead and take that. There it is, 96. Let's go and take this up here to our silo and dump it out. It said that we should get around 66,000 liters total off of this field. So far, I mean, this is all 48,000 liters. All of that. So I believe it. Soybeans are in, and I think that's the first and maybe only thing that we've got in the silo right now. You can ignore the straw. Just ignore that. That's what the cows have. I don't know why I see it, but we do have that 48,000 here. So you can see $5,300. If we get 66,000, that's 66 times 5,300, whatever. Is it? No. Oh no, it definitely is. Well, that's going to be fun. Probably time we get ready and start picking up all of the straw. There's so much of it. It's not even funny. We haven't even mowed yet. We're going to have to do that in the next one for sure. I don't know. There's just so much to do. I know it looks dead, but it's going to be perfectly fine. It's just the way that the grass texture is done on this map specifically. And by the way, I think it's super duper cool. So on here, I believe we've got a 10.8 meter working with, if I'm not mistaken. So that should line up perfectly, and it does. So we'll go ahead and take this over to the other field because we'll hit that one first and deliver all of the straw, likely over to the cows and the feed mixer. I think the feed mixer's got quite enough right now, so we may not worry too much about that. Maybe what we'll do is we'll take one field and deliver everything to one, and one field and deliver it all to the other. I think that's probably the best way to do this. Looking at the capacities here, they have now made 3 passes and only got to 50%. So I'm going to let them go down and back one more time, and hopefully that'll put us at a mark that we can, you know what, whatever. Let's just empty this out. We finished. We finished literally everything that I wanted to do so far with this series. We finished it. We're done. So now everything is just kind of like, you know what? We're almost to 20. Let's just keep going, get it to 20. To be fair, it's kind of when the fun happens, when you've paid off all your loans, when you've done everything you needed to do, you have no more worries or cares, you got all the equipment you could possibly need. I mean, sure, could we upgrade the equipment? Absolutely. We don't need to. I've proven that this set of equipment works awesome. The combine harvester, though it may take a little longer than some of the other ones, just because of the header size on it, it's fine. Does A-okay. We're cool. The mowers I've got, sure, could I use another set? Absolutely, but I don't think it would increase the capacity any or how fast we could do anything. I still have to run the outsides of the fields myself. I think we're good. I'm really happy with the way this has turned out. And the premise of it's been kind of different than anything I've done since like Farm Sim 19. It's been a good time. So then, let's party! Let's start picking up all of this straw and doing our thing. And no, I don't have the fast farming enabled for this. It just has a speed of this. I think I modded it. I think the speed's actually like 12 in the base game, but you know what? This works pretty well for me, so I'm not going to complain about it. I think the only thing to complain about is we're going to have to make quite a few trips over just to drop stuff off, which might get a little bit annoying, but I'm all right with it. Yeah, this is what I was talking about right here. We haven't even made it all the way around yet. There we go. I mean, we have made it all the way around 1.5 times maybe. We're going to have to go back and forth a lot. I'm actually really not looking forward to this. We could use something else, but I think we're fine for now. Looks like the combine harvester's doing pretty good, though. Not a whole lot left on them. I am a little curious what the capacity is. Oh, they'll be fine. They'll be able to hit the rest of this, no problem. Here's what I've decided to do. We are going to give all of the straw that we have here, we're going to give this to our cows from the barley field, and then whenever we get over to the soybean field, all of that straw is going to go into the feed mixer. And I'm actually hoping that this works. I figured that this would kick over, like so, and unload into there. And I do believe it's going to start dropping any minute now. There we go. All right. Kind of on his head, but it works. Looks like we got a little blinky going on over here. I'm going to drop down and finish this up myself. Here we go. Nice, nice, nice. I mean, we're not too far from it, but I mean, the field's done. Let's be honest. Just a wee bit more and we are all done with this. And I think that number of 66,000 is almost correct. I think we've gotten just about that off of all of this. We will have to do one final double check just right at the very end. Here we go. Let's just kind of sweep that. There we go. We'll drop this here. Kind of wait for that. There it is. Perfect. And just like that, the whole soybean field is done. So now we got straw in both fields. All of that is going to have to be collected. It is going to take a hot minute because I'm going to have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Is there a better way to do it? Probably. Do I know what that way is? Probably not. Bam. We're getting closer. It is kind of peacefully sad in a way that, at least for this series, that's the last time we're going to use the combine harvester. Everything else will get, well, most everything else will get used. We still have quite a bit of grass work to do, but as far as that goes, that combine harvester is officially retired. It is done well. We had two different combines on this series. We had the 450 right here, the Evian, as well as the Lexion 6D900. We got it on sale, which I was really happy about, and I've been extremely pleased with it. Now, I will say, in FS22, the base one was the Tryon, and I really like the Tryon, but I will say this, Lexion 6900, it's got a higher grain capacity, so we actually did a little bit better with, I think, a cheaper combine? Is that correct? Wait a minute, hang on. 405, and we got it, I think it was 50% off. This was 375. Okay, never mind. I don't know, it just felt like it was bigger. There's one thing I am going to do. We are going to reimburse ourselves the 50,000 liters of silage that was taken from us without me knowing. It never sold. I never got the money for it. Plus, we gave back the money that we got from the BGA. So I think it's only right and fair to, well, reimburse myself with said silage. I didn't pay for it. We've popped it in. But the good thing is, guess what? It is back over here now. So we're not having to worry about that. Now let's find back our TMR. It is set to storing, and we want to activate this because we want to make some more. So we'll turn that back on and let it do its thing. Now, I'm not looking forward to this. Let's go pick up all that straw. And we are now done. Everything is all set, finished up, ready to go. We'll take a look at it. Why is my mouse not working? There we go. Take a look at our productions over here in the fermenter. Well, there's nothing in there to look at right now, but we did put a bunch of straw in here. So now we have 705,000 liters of straw in here, and it is making silage, and I am happy about that. We do need some more mineral feed. I said I wanted to make getting mineral feed easier, but it's going to be expensive. So we need to be ready for that. We need to go over here to containers. Not that the money matters at the end of the day anyway, but you know, just wanted to mention it. Omatana's got some buying stations, which are fantastic. And we've got a cheap version too. And there's even a silo that I think would look perfect. Mainly because it looks like this one over here. But that one's just been lowered a little bit, as you can see. So that's why I want to use this. So we're going to use this. We're going to put it like, oh, I don't know. Where do I put this? To be fair, this isn't a bad place to put this. This is a really good place to put this. Just kind of in the corner, out of the way, not bothering nobody. Let's put it like right here in the tree. There we go. We do need to put some more of the grass down, but other than that, that worked great. That's trees. Where's plants? Here we go. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Give it a little bit of bigger grass around the backside and a little bit of short grass in the front. Boom, done. Now, we don't need a whole lot. I have not bought a bunch of this before in the past. I've been usually buying it around 16. Wow, I made that turn. Buying it around 16,000 liters at a time. We've got 6,000 liters in there. Usually it's going through about 5 to 10,000-ish per day, just depending on kind of what's going on. Here's our mineral feed. I'm going to buy 10,000 liters of it to start with, and we'll see how bad the price is. Oh my goodness, $15,000 for 8,000 liters of it. Okay, so that is like $18,000 for 10,000 liters. How much does this cost? All right, so we're overpaying. Got it. One of the things is when you buy bulk materials in Farming Simulator 25, sorry, I had a little hiccup there. You're actually buying market price, not pallet price. Pallet price and market price are completely different in this game from previous games. So you're not going to get the same thing that you would for pallet price. You can't set something at a set price and it just be that price. It doesn't work like that in this game. Everything is based on a market price other than pallets and Bible bells, things like that. So you're going to have to do that. So if we pop in, for example, I don't know if we're going to be able to see mineral feed on this list. I doubt it. Yeah, mineral feed's not on this list. However, it's still represented as code in the game itself. So there is that. I'm a little curious though, how much manure do we have? Oh, that's right. This is connected to everything. We have 101 Dalmatians manure. Still? Hasn't made anymore? Oh well. So I think that's probably a good spot for now. We've got everything done that we wanted to do, everything that we needed to do. The next one is definitely going to be a whole lot of mowing and taking all of that. And maybe we'll come up with, let's see. Maybe we'll come up with a new way to pick up everything. Maybe look at the used market, see if there's anything fun there. But between now and then, I hope you have an awesome day. We got one more to go. I'll see you then.